Hello to all of you. Myself Meghna Sharma will be teaching maths of grade 8, chapter 11, mensuration. Mensuration means the measurement of earth. Now when we are finding the measurement of earth, how? Through perimeter and area. Today we will learn how to find the perimeter and area of plane figures. First is perimeter. Length of a boundary of a simple closed figure is called perimeter. And how we will find out the perimeter of any figure? That is sum of all sides, area. The measure of a region enclosed in a simple closed curve, that is called area. How much space that object occupied, through that we will find the area. Rectangle. Rectangle has four sides and opposite sides are equal. As you all know, when we have to find the perimeter of rectangle, the formula of it is 2 multiplied by L plus B. What is L? L is the length of the rectangle and B is the breadth of the rectangle. And how much that rectangle occupies the space, for that we will find the area. Area of rectangle is equals to L into B, that is equals to length into breadth, and area will become in the square units and perimeter will come in the single unit. Square. What is square? As you all know, square has four sides and all four sides are equal. That's why perimeter of square is equals to 4 into side, and here the side I have taken is A. So 4 into A. The perimeter of square is equals to 4A. How much that square occupies the space? For that we will find the area. Area of a square is equals to side squares. I have taken A as a side. So the formula is A square. Triangle. Area of triangle is equals to half into base into height, and area of equilateral triangle is equals to root 3 upon 4 into side square. Parallelogram. As you all know, parallelogram is a type of a quadrilateral and opposite sides are equal and parallel. So while finding the perimeter of parallelogram, that is equals to 2 into sum of two adjacent sides, and adjacent sides means continue sides and they have a common vertex. If two sides have a common vertex, it means they are adjacent sides. So perimeter of parallelogram is equals to 2 into sum of two adjacent sides. Now area of a parallelogram is equals to base into corresponding height. Height of the parallelogram. Next is trapezium. As you all know, trapezium is a figure that is only having a one pair of parallel sides. Only one pair of parallel sides, that is called trapezium. While finding for perimeter, the sum of all sides. If I want to find the perimeter of trapezium, I have to add all the sides. And when we have to find the area of trapezium, so what is the formula? Half into sum of parallel sides into height. Circle. In circle, we are not using the term perimeter. We are using the circumference, because circumference is the boundary of the circle. For that, in a circle we are having, through radius we will draw a circle. So that's why boundary of a circle is called circumference, and the formula is 2 into pi into r, that is equals to 2 pi r. And area of circle is equals to pi r square, that is equals to pi into r into r. And when diameter is given in the question, so how we will find the radius? If diameter is given in the question, how we will find the radius? So Radius is equals to diameter upon 2. When radius is given, we have to find the diameter. So that is equals to 2r. Diameter is the longest chord of the circle and it's twice of radius. Rhombus. As you all know, rhombus is also a four-sided figure. For finding the perimeter of rhombus, it means sum of all sides, and rhombus all sides are equal. That's why we are writing here 4 into side. And area of rhombus is equals to half into product of diagonals. And what is the diagonal? Diagonal is a line segment that join the two opposite vertices. So area of rhombus is equals to half into product of diagonals. Product is that answer when we are multiplying the diagonals. Journal quadrilateral. Area of journal quadrilateral is equals to half into D into H1 plus H2. D is the diagonal and H1 is the height and H2 is the height. When we have to find the area of journal quadrilateral, we can draw a one diagonal in a quadrilateral. We divide the quadrilateral into two triangles and then we will find the area of two triangles and then we will add it. That's why the formula will come half into diagonal into H1 plus H2. H1 is height and H2 is the height of another triangle. Area of irregular polygon. Irregular means their sides are not equal. All sides are different. So area of irregular polygon, what we will do while finding the area of irregular polygon, we can divide into triangles and quadrilaterals. When we divide the irregular polygon through diagonal into triangles and quadrilaterals, then we will find their triangles and quadrilaterals area and then we will togetherly add it, then we will find the area of irregular polygon. Thank you. I hope you all will understand this very nicely.